We're starting?
What's up, guys?
Hey guys.
We're back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to Untamed Record.
You might be wondering who the fuck this is.
Yeah. Today we're doing an ex-boyfriend tag.
Am I supposed to choose?
You're supposed to talk into your mic.
Can they hear me now?
Yeah, they can hear you.
For real?
Yeah.
Hi.
This is my ex-boyfriend.
Introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Aaron. Yeah,
Cool.
I'm just a young, brown, white man. That's it.
Who fumbled the bag?
He fumbled like crazy.
The biggest bag ever.
Crazy. Yeah, so we're gonna get right into it. How does it feel?
Like, to fumble the bag?
Yeah.
Honestly, like, it doesn't feel good, but like I learned like so much of what I could do differently, so like learning level, like, it's good, but honestly, like, yeah, it sucks.
I'm glad you're aware of that.
Yeah, we are so glad you're aware.
No, I definitely realized.
Just some context here. Our breakup was not like
It wasn't mutual.
it was not mutual at all.
It was just me making irrational decisions and being stupid.
Yeah, we had a very messy breakup. So this right here is growth in itself.
Oh yeah, no.
Let's go. Yeah. So should we just get right into it, like? Or should we get into some background? Should we have some like warm up questions?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any?
Yeah. So what? I was kind of trying to think of something on the spot.
I'm nervous as hell.
Looking back, what are our thoughts on the breakup right now?
Me?
No.
Oh,
the fucking
okay,
basketball hoop over there.
The breakup rate, looking back,
Yeah.
I was in shambles. I went crazy. But now I'm good. I'm good, honestly. I'm up. He broke. I'm up. What? What can I say? What about you? What are your thoughts on our breakup? Like, how?
Like, I definitely realized, like, I could have did so much things, like, differently. Like I said, I just learned so much from it. Like, as a person, like, there's different ways you should go about things instead of just, like, even if I was the type of person to, like, no.
I just keep looking at me, so I can't, like, okay,
like, even if I was the type of person to bundle everything up, like, there's no reason I should have, like, acted like that and exploded like that. So, like,
Why did we break up?
honestly, no, like,
Can we get into that? Like,
yeah.
Can we talk about how you did it and what was your thought process? Okay,
Yeah.
some background. We were very toxic. We were arguing every single fucking day of our lives. What led up to the breakup? Fortnite.
Too much Fortnite.
Too much Fortnite. I
That's
came home
crazy.
from work and I was like, hey, I had a shitty day. Can we eat some dinner together and chill? He's like, nah, the new Fortnite just dropped. Like,
Such a L.
he's like, nah, like the old Fortnite map just dropped. Like, I gotta hop on this game. And I was like, okay, well, like, can you get off for an hour? No, right? 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 Like,
You're trying to make it sound good.
and then he got home at like 3:00. At this point, it's like almost 7:00. And he goes, I haven't been able to play all day.
Because I didn't hop on. I was folding clothes, I swear.
No laundry was done.
I
He's
swear.
still lying. He's still lying.
I swear I folded laundry.
Anyway, so I go upstairs and I'm like, okay, I'm going upstairs. I'm gonna make some dinner. He's like, okay, I'll be up. I go back downstairs and he's in the middle of a game. And he turns around and he's like, what? Like, what's wrong? And I'm like, okay. So I walk away and we don't talk the whole night. And I tell him, like, can we like not go to bed mad at each other? Like, come lay in the room. Let's go to bed. I wake up the next morning, I go to work, I text him, hey, I'll be home at 6, feed the cat, and change the litter. And he says, okay. Then he tells me he's going to his mom's for a couple of hours and that he'll be home when I'm home. I come home and all of his shit is gone. Thoughts?
That's an L.
So what was going through your head when you told me that you were going to your mom's and you would be home when I was home and I come home to all of your shit gone?
Okay, so like, hold on, there was some context. Like, when we would always fight, like, she would always like say things that would just like kind of get to me, like always tell me like leave, like I don't want you anymore, like shit like that. But then like at the end of the night, it's like something different. So that's why I kind of was just like, I don't know, like we did it so much, so I kind of just, and like I said, I just hold everything. I didn't have nobody to talk to. Like literally, I just hold everything in when I'm upset, and I just kind of like, I for real exploded, and like, I don't know, I still kept that in my head even though like you came to me that night, but it was just like it still was bothering me so much because I just felt kind of like kind of tired, like drained a little. I was just like, my mind wasn't there, like I was just exhausted, kind of.
Which is valid.
No, I know, but like the way I went about it was not right.
Can I give some context as to why I would say those things?
Yes.
Anytime we had a conversation, he did not want to talk. He was one person to be like, let's just forget about it and move on. So I would try to talk. I'd be like, hey, this is how I feel. And he just was like, okay, like I don't care. So the only way I knew how to get a reaction out of him was to say things like, if this is how you think you're gonna treat me inside my own home, you gotta go. You gotta go. We can't be together no more. Like, if you think this is okay, like I don't want to be with you.
Yeah.
And then it would get to a point where I'm like, oh, like get the fuck out. Like I can't do this no more. Like you've got to go. Like find a place to go. Get out of my house. For context, we dated for almost 4 years, and we've lived with each other for like three of those 4 years. So
a long time.
For him to just pack all of his shit and leave and not tell a single person is crazy to me.
No, it is.
I don't know. It's crazy to me.
No, I definitely fucked up. Like I said, I learned so much. Like, why did you go about it this way? Like, you could have fixed this whole situation. You wouldn't be sitting in here right now. Like, if you would have just been there for her. Like, literally just for a little bit. Like, she asked you, like, nicely, just to whatever. And I just kind of blew everything out of proportion and just, like, I fumbled everything. Every single thing that was thrown at me. And her even coming at me that night, I just, like I said, just, it went way over my head and I just fucked up. I made a mistake. I made a big mistake. I know.
Huge mistake.
Nah, yeah, huge mistake.
I made a mistake. Sue me. I made one fucking mistake. I packed my shit and go. Sue me.
What else was I supposed to do?
Also, he's texting me throughout the day. And as soon as he knows I'm home, he goes ghost. He ignores me. He ignores my parents. He ignores everybody. So I'm at home, screaming, crying, throwing up. You know, I'm just a girl. And I'm calling. I think I called him that night a total of like 300 times.
Yeah.
And I texted him like 1,000,000 times and nothing. He ignored me for like 2 days straight. Didn't give me nothing. Didn't give me no sign. Like, I was literally like, please just tell me what we're doing. Like, what's going on? Like, you do this and it's not fair for you to leave me hanging in the dark. Like, the least you can do is tell me if we're together or if we're not. And no answer. So what do? I storm my happy ass to his mother's house. For context, me and his mom never had the greatest relationship. Never. And that was his fault. So me going to his mom's house to try and fix things was big, big for me. Like, I was like, that was a sign that I actually wanted it to work and I wanted to do anything to, like, be with him and, like, you know, fix what was going on. I go there and he comes in the car and we talk and he's like, I don't want shit to do with you, bitch. And I'm like, okay.
I did not say that, but like, yes.
Basically, he did. Basically, he told me. Essentially, he told me to fuck off.
I don't know.
He told me Can I say this? I'll bleep it out if it's too much. He told me I didn't feel like home to him no more. Can I keep that in or should I?
No, you can.
Keep it in?
No,
Okay.
that's real. I'm not like I for real learned a lot from it. So like you could just say like it's
Yeah.
been the past. I fucked up and I can grow from that.
Say it straight.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I went to his house begging him back, and I was like, "Why are you doing this to me? Like, honestly, what did I do?" He couldn't tell me why. He was just like, "We're too toxic. We can't be together." You know.
For real. Just,
And I was like, I was trying to compromise for this piece of shit. Like, I was coming up with everything that I could to like make it work, and he was just not having it. So we came to a conclusion, like, we're done. You know, we can communicate, but like we're done. We're on a break. We're on a break. So I leave, and I have a panic attack in the middle of the fucking highway. And that's when he finally decides to text me. He threw me a pity party. Woohoo! And then, like 2 days later, he officially broke up with me in text.
the worst way possible too. Crazy.
After 4 years, he breaks up with me over text message. Thoughts?
GG.
GG.
Yeah, at that point it's just GG.
Basically. So he broke up with me that night. I'm crying to my mom. What do I do? What do I say? She's like, you don't say nothing. Booked a flight to LA the next day. Left for 2 weeks. Now I'm here. For some background.
Glowing.
Thank you for sharing.
Of course. So, what do you have to say about the whole breakup? Like, the whole situation? Like,
Yeah.
what did you gain from it? How do you feel? You know, things like that.
Clearly, I like feel bad like for what I did, and like I could just sit here and like I said, I could just sit here and blame myself and sit here and whatever, like throw a pity party, whatever. But that's not gonna get me anywhere. So like, honestly, I just feel like the things I did, like, I'm not saying I needed to do that, but like that really made me realize, like, bro, you need to get your shit together. Like, what you did was not right, and like, if you want to be with somebody, you can't treat them like that. And just, I just really had to like step my like I said, I had to get a journal. I had to fucking like just actually like just be by myself.
If only you could have realized that sooner.
I know.
Right.
If I would have realized that sooner, but I had to be by myself and just figure my shit out, like my priorities and what I need to do. Cause I don't want to be fucking miserable for the rest of my life.
Well, yeah, and you can't treat women any way that you want.
No.
Like, no. Yeah, so I ignored him for like, what, the whole 2 weeks I was in LA. He's blowing up my phone, texting me, oh, I want you back. Oh,
Ironic, right?
Right. He comes running back to me once
Yeah.
he sees that, you know, I'm not letting it affect me. I mean, but like, what the fuck else was I supposed to do? You know, like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and be fucking depressed and sad because somebody doesn't want to be with me. Like, at that point, I was literally just like, okay, fuck this. Like, I'm going to LA. I'm gonna find myself. I'm gonna find that independence, and I'm gonna be good. And throughout this time, he's texting me and sending me these long ass paragraphs, blowing up my phone. And I was like, oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's real funny. I thought you wanted nothing to do with me. Yeah. So what was going through your head when you were texting me wanting me back?
Like, literally, I was just like, bro, I fucked up. Like, I just realized in my mind, like, right there, like, because I was alone and I was just more to myself and, like, when I talking to her. So I was just, like, realizing, like, what the fuck did you just do? Like, you just did something you shouldn't have. Like, you really just fucked up. And I just realized at that point, like, I was fucked. I need to do something different. But like, it sucks to say that I needed that for me to like realize that in my life, but like I honestly did. Like that, I really needed that to like say I can like grow as a person and like, you know, realize that I'm at my lowest and clearly it's affecting me in a terrible way and I need to get my shit together basically.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you really miss me, or do you miss that comfort?
Yeah, no, I really do miss you, cause like I've told you before, like she was a big part of my life. So like before Priscilla, like I was just like, you know, normal, not really nothing exciting in my life really. You know, my mom got sick and I started like whatever, just kind of going my own way. So then when I got with Priscilla, like it was just like a rocket ship. I swear, like we just took off and like we did everything together. Like it was just, I don't know. It chokes me up a little bit. But, like she for real was like.
Priscilla, you laughing at that is great.
Nah, she was for real.
What am I supposed to do? Like, seriously, like, I'm just listening. I'm just taking it all in.
She for real was like a big part of my life. Like I do miss her. Like
because
how she
like,
was.
It's weird to hear him say things like this to me because when we were together, he would
Yeah,
never.
no, I was just like so.
He would never tell
nonchalant
me
and-
how he felt about me. Like
I wouldn't express no emotion.
no emotion towards me except like in the beginning of the relationship.
Mhm.
But then like, can we get into the cheating?
Hey, I grow from it. We can get into it.
Like hearing him talk like this is weird because
Yeah.
I'm not used to it, and it's like, I don't know. So
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
She doesn't know how to feel
like-
about it because she's not used to it.
He was very loving and affectionate towards me in the beginning of our relationship, and then he took me to meet his family, and a girl texted me saying, "Hey, girly," and I'm like, "Oh hell no! Oh hell no!
You already know.
Keep that
Oh
shit to
hell no!"
yourself.
Like, so I'm sitting at his family's house at a fucking cookout, and I get a "Hey, girly" message, and I'm like, "Oh, what the fuck is this about?" So I open it, and the girl's like, is this your boyfriend? Like, he's texting me, calling me, like, we're on FaceTime every night. He told me he just broke up with this Latina girl, and, like, him and her aren't together no more, and I just wanted to know if it was you and if you guys were still together. So I hand him my phone, and I start crying. I'm like, how are you going to take me to meet your fucking family, and you're cheating on me? And what makes it worse is his mom was, like, covering it for him, too.
Yeah, facts.
Like, his mom, like, I felt stupid.
Yeah.
It was like they literally manipulated me into feeling like I was the crazy one. Like, I was sitting there crying, and it felt like I had no reason to be crying because his mom was backing him up, and then he was obviously telling me, like, oh, she's fucking crazy, like this and that.
Yeah.
So, in my head, I'm just like, okay, fuck it. And then it happens a few other times, and I still stayed. Thoughts?
I did too much dumb shit. I don't know. I just. I was an asshole. I for real was a piece of shit. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
For sure,
I just.
for sure.
I did things all the wrong way. Like, you for real can do it.
What
And
are
that
your-
just sucks to say.
What are your thoughts on him cheating on me and me staying? What are your thoughts on that situation?
But hold on.
My thoughts? Okay, go ahead. Speak
Like-
your truth.
Speak your truth.
No, like, that's like when we broke up too, that's when I realized, like, bro, this girl for real, like, clearly, like, loved you if you staying fucking, like, you staying here and doing that. That's why I was just, like, sitting there, like, bro, she clearly feels some type of way about you.
I was also manipulated. That's why I stayed.
Manipulated.
Truth be told,
gaslit. I mean,
I was gaslit, manipulated, and that's why I stayed. You know, love makes you do stupid shit, and I'm living proof of that. So don't do what I did. Speak your truth.
Oh, my truth. Can I hit that shit?
Yeah, you good.
Thank you. So. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
No, it is. I know.
Like, why would you? I don't know.
No, trust me. When I was alone, literally, I was just sitting there because for a week I didn't go to work. I was just, like, literally sitting in bed. And I was just sitting there thinking, like, every day. Like, think about the whole relationship. Like, whole 4 years just sitting there in bed. And I was just like, what the fuck were you doing? Like, what was going through your head? And, like, I don't know. It's just like, bro, what the hell did you just do?
Is this even working? Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
You got turned on. There.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, he did a lot of fucked up shit to me, and I stayed. And I feel like that's what I was telling you about too, and Aaron about. Like, I was like, in our relationship, everybody thought he was the good guy, and I was the controlling bitch. And it was like,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it was like
because she would always assume.
everybody would think that he was the good guy, and he did nothing wrong, and that I was tripping for no reason, and I was controlling, and I was crazy, and I was this, and I was that. But as soon as we broke up, and I told everybody, like, the shit that I was through, they're like, I'm so sorry, like, we never believed you, you know, like, now I see why you were doing the things that you did, because you put up with so much shit. And it's like that, I think that was the main thing that hurt me, was, like, people wanted to believe me and believe my side of the story as soon as we broke up. Like, it took him to do what he did for people to believe the type of person that he was.
Yeah, no, I honestly was like, my feelings were similar because like, you didn't tell me anything about what was going on. So I was like, I would see you guys together and I'd be like, damn, she's fucking cooking him right now.
Yeah, but there's always
I'd be like, I feel kind of bad, but then after she told me everything, I was like, yeah, you deserve that shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, there was always a reason for the way that I acted, but nobody knew because I just never told anybody because the people that I did tell didn't believe me, and they always made it come back to me. Like, I would tell them how I felt, like, being with him and, like, this and that. And it felt like it just always came back to me and, like, oh, like, you're just thinking too much, you're in your head, like, you're crazy, you're this, you're that. So then I just kind of stopped telling people, and I just kind of dealt with it because I was like, I put myself in this situation, like, I just have to suck it up and deal with it. And people can think whatever they want, but I know what I'm going through. And, like, I always told myself, as soon as we break up, like, people are gonna know. People are gonna know. And look at us now. Who's the real asshole in this situation?
For real. Me. I fumbled the biggest bag, I know.
Truth.
You really did.
I did, I know.
That's pretty crazy.
So
I have a question.
Yeah.
How do you feel knowing that Priscilla let me hit because I'm funny?
If you're funny, like, that's Riz right there. So
Yeah.
good shit, right?
Thank you.
Right.
Hey, that's growth.
being funny is Riz
Being funny
on its
is Riz,
own.
yes.
If
Yeah.
you
I riz her the fuck up.
if you are any type of funny and have the same humor as me, you're in.
I'm number one.
You're a shoo-in.
Being funny
I've already
is
hit.
crazy.
She's already hit.
Hey, but at least we both know that shit is gas.
It is, isn't
That
it?
shit is-
It really is.
Hey, anyone in GR, you need a good night.
It's like
You need a
pimping
good-
out right now. That's crazy.
You're pimping me out. That's insane.
Nah, I'm sorry. But I'm just
That's
saying,
crazy.
like, if y'all ever down bad and like you need a lifesaver,
Down bad.
Down bad.
no, like
Is
they're
that what I am?
like, they're about
I'm just
to-
somebody.
No,
that
no,
goes
no.
through down bad.
That's not how I thought of
That's
you, love.
crazy.
No,
That's
no.
never how I
See,
thought of
this
you.
is-
When
this
you
is-
let me hit,
No.
I was like yippee.
This is why we didn't work. This is exactly why.
for real. Just didn't match. Just
For real.
didn't connect.
Type shit.
Type shit. What did we argue about the most?
Honestly, it was never just like most. It was like just a bunch of stupid shit. But honestly, like some things, like my mom or like my family, because she just felt uncomfortable and stuff. And then, yeah, honestly, just most of the time it's stupid shit, like easy shit, like we could have avoided.
Yeah,
You know what I
like
mean?
you not talking to me. was
Yeah, just me not
like,
communicating, me just really not being there. Like I just wasn't doing my part.
yeah.
So it just caused a lot of clashing heads and stupid arguments for no reason.
I have a great question.
Oh god.
So
All right.
when we broke up,
Mhm.
I heard some rumors
Mhm.
that you were planning on proposing to me. What was your idea? Like, how would you propose to me? And me and Amara are gonna rate it on a scale of 1 to 10.
No.
And like, what was your thought process behind that? Like, because during this time we were arguing so much, and it's like, why would you want to propose to me?
No.
You know?
So I'm not gonna lie, like even all the shit I did, like I did love Priscilla. Like she for real was like I said, like I'm glad that she was a part of my life. So like, I knew I wanted to marry her, but like I said, I made a stupid mistake. Like I wanted to marry her, I did. I'm not gonna lie. I would even tell people about it at work, and like this dude would always come in every week, this truck driver, and be like, "Did you make the move yet?" And he was telling me to do it on Christmas and stuff, and I was like, "No, I want it to be like just a certain day, like our day, not like Christmas or nothing like that. Like just not clash the two."
Mm-hmm.
And it was just, I was talking to a lot of people about it, like everybody at work, so they were surprised when everything happened, and I just fucked up, but I knew I did want to marry her, like.
Yeah, but
How would you
have
propose?
done it?
Like,
and like, when were you planning on doing it? Like, give us a timeline.
So it was gonna be, because it was probably gonna be like around this time, like started December maybe, like end of November, kind of. Maybe started December, middle of December.
So like the month before we broke up, you were planning on proposing
yeah,
to me.
but I was gonna actually
That's crazy.
So I wanted to make it big because she wanted to have a destination wedding in like Greece, and
that I did.
I always like to like make sure like I could do. I'm a big like I like to spoil. Like, I do like to spend a lot of money on, like I took her to Coachella and stuff. Like, that's the type of person I am. So I wanted to go big, and like, since I saved enough money for Coachella too, and I was like, it was so easy to save money. So I just started saving money, like, in a secret, like, little account. And it was just like I wanted to go to, for real, like, Bora Bora, like Fiji, like somewhere nice. But I wanted to have like our own little spot, and it was all decorated, and I just wanted to like spend a vacation there, but I was gonna do it there, like.
Can we
Are you
get
rethinking this now?
can we get back together just so you can take me to Bora Bora?
No,
Fiji?
but like I wanted it to be like kind of like the sun setting, so it's like kind of pinkish, darkish, and there's just the candles are lighting the way, like a long way, kind of.
Damn, he's painting a picture.
But no, but you know how the water's clear, right?
Yeah.
So then you have a bunch of like bright, like pink or red flowers in the water next to it, and the water's like super clear, and it would be like, I'd have somebody like her walk out, like she walks out and sees me over there, so she has to make her way, and then like I feel like she'd already be geeked at that and kind of like emotional. And that's when you get down on one knee and she's gonna start like crying and shit. I'm not gonna, no, like, even though I'm like, I was an asshole and I did a lot of stupid shit, like, I for real am like romantic person.
No, he's an asshole, but he is so romantic.
I'm like a very romantic person.
I'm sorry. He's always been very romantic, and it's like, maybe I fumbled the bag.
No, I definitely fucked up. I'm just saying.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's
No,
a joke.
and
Can we joke?
Actually, trust me, the ring was not. So she always.
Did you? Were you looking for a ring?
Yes, I literally had. If you would have went to my browsers, I had like 500 tabs for a reason. You would have seen like the middle was rings, like that I was checking out. But
Did you buy one?
no, I didn't buy one. But I for was about to, like, I deadass was going to, like, cause at work I was talking with that guy and I was like, man, I do need to make the move. Like, she wants me to do it before like the new year and like before. She just wants me to do it like soon. Like she really wanted me to, so I was like, I gotta do it. But I was about to pull a plug.
Here's my thought process on marriage. It's like, if we're together for 10 years, why are we not married? If we're living together, why are we not engaged?
Yeah.
You know, like, we were planning on getting a house together, this and that, and I'm like, I'm not getting a house with nobody unless
you're
there's a
married.
ring on my finger, and
That's
we're
respectable though.
Damn, okay, conservative.
Like,
That's good though. That's good though. So then
but
you're not
it's like,
fucked up
it's
in
like
some
for
shit.
real though. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to get
Yeah.
into something with somebody like that unless we're married and like we know that we're committed and we're stuck with each other, you know. And it's like, kids were always a thing too, and it was like, I never wanted to have kids, but like if we were to get our own house and like we felt ready to have kids, it's like, I'm not having kids with the motherfucker I'm not married to. Sorry. Sue
That's
me.
just smart though.
Sue me. Yeah, I think very like traditional when it comes to things like that, and I know a lot of people don't, but that's just how I view it and how I see it. And it's like, I don't want to have none of that with somebody that isn't going to commit their life to me, because if we were to get a house and we were together and he up and left me like that, it's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do, you know?
Yeah, you
And it's like, you can't just do that if you're married to somebody. Like, you got to go through divorce. And it was like,
Yeah.
I was going to make call me crazy, I was going to do something too. I seen something on Twitter where it was like, this girl made her husband sign these papers saying like, if he were to ever cheat on her, he would have to pay like her rent or her mortgage for the rest of her life.
I would have probably did it though. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, like I would have probably did it. Like, I
So
swear
it
to
was
God.
like I wanted to do something like that, because like, if you don't want to be with me, just tell me and don't fucking cheat on me, because he's done it plenty of times before. And I was like, marriage isn't gonna stop him. Like, so if he were to do it, I would at least get something out of it, you know?
Right. That's smart.
Yeah.
I feel that. Nah, yeah, I fucked up. Hey, but that ring was gonna be nice.
Damn, I would have a ring on my finger right now.
It was like the one she wanted, like the gold and like the diamond, but the diamond was really like, you know, like I don't know. She had a certain kind of ring she liked, and it was like hers to a T, and it had like the little, you know, not the vines, but like, you know how like the wave, like those nice ones. It was like one of those, and it was like, it was fancy. It had like your our thing on it, like on the bottom of it, like you could see inside.
Wow, guys. What do you rate that proposal on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'd give it a solid 9.2.
Yeah, right? Because it's like, you're taking me on a trip. First of all, like that's more than
Nah. And actually, by this time, I would have learned, because I had a guitar at the time. I would have learned at least a nice song, and I would have just sat there playing that for her.
He knows you love nothing more than a musician.
No,
And she loves
Literally.
because she loves music. We went to so many concerts. So I was like, I gotta play one of her favorite songs and just learn it, like something she wouldn't expect me to play, and then she's gonna be like, oh my god, like.
There's nothing more I love than a man that can play an instrument. Sue me. So that, honestly, that right there, if it was the guitar and everything, that's a 10 to me. I don't think it could get any better than that.
Trust me, if I fucking had the connections and I could get Harry Styles, I would have had him singing a song and like I would have had him like hand me the ring and be like, hey.
That just knocked your score down. I'm going a solid 8.9 now because like the fact that you're not willing and able to get Harry Styles for her and like do everything you possibly could.
Yeah.
Like
that
I fucked up right there. Like that's what. Yeah.
Why can't you get Harry Styles?
And see,
like,
there's no reason.
In the back of my mind too, always something was kind of cool. Was like, you know how people propose at the concerts, but that's kind of like,
yeah,
like it's special, but it's only special if like when the artist actually is right there and is like, oh my god, like,
and they like actually acknowledge
it. Then that's something the whole internet and you can see for the rest of your life. Just like, wow, like to be in that moment.
Yeah, that's crazy. How does it feel to be a single father? If you guys don't know, if you guys don't know, we had a cat together. Her name is Willow.
Hairless cat.
She's my Willow Bear. We got her, like a year ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, how does it feel to be a single dad? How does it feel to leave your only child? Like, how does it feel to be a deadbeat dad?
It feels terrible. Like, you can't just sit there and say, yeah, I'm great.
My dad probably could.
Nah, that's just, I miss her, like, because every time I come home, Willow would just be right there. She knew, like, even if I came home at certain times, she knew when it was me. She would come up there and fucking just, meow, 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 and fucking, like, rub me the whole time. And then she'd follow me downstairs, because I fed her at that time. So, I just realized, like, man, I miss my old life.
You left your child. You are literally the definition of a deadbeat dad.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am.
Not only did you leave me, you left her too.
When you said she missed me, so I was like, oh.
Yeah, she would cry for him every night. Imagine.
She was a daddy's girl.
She was.
She for real was.
Like, it was me crying and then Willow crying. Like, how much worse can it get? And I was telling him the other day, I was like, I was cleaning out my room before I left to LA, and I was throwing all, like, the shit he had gotten me, and Willow was sitting on the mattress crying, and I'm like, Willow, he left both of us. He didn't just leave me, bitch. He left your ass, too. Like, get over him. And I felt so bad because he had just left the both of us, and then I was leaving her for 2 weeks. So I felt like a piece of shit, too. But she's okay now. She doesn't give a fuck about him no more, so.
Last night she was laying by me.
I beg to differ.
No,
she's very, like...
You had a headache, remember?
She's very iffy about him. Like, he comes to see her, and she doesn't want nothing to do with him.
Yep. I'm gonna record it next time and be like, she don't come up to the camera.
Go ahead and record it.
Alright.
What was the worst trait I had?
That you had?
Yeah.
Honestly, probably just... I hate to say this because I for real do like... even though she had an attitude, like, I liked her attitude. Like, I just liked how she could, like, hold her own and be like that, you know? I don't know, it was just a trait.
What's the worst trait, not the best?
No, I was just saying, that's the thing. Like, the way you would talk sometimes, like, when you would fucking say shit back, like, when you would talk shit, it's like, God damn, she's good at shit talking. I'd be sitting there like,
is that her worst trait?
Yes, I for real think so. Like, her mouth at the end of the day gets her into some trouble. With her mom, with anybody, I swear to God, her mouth is bad.
I do run my mouth a lot.
When she's mad, her mouth gets crazy. I've seen so much shit in that house.
That was the wrong answer. There was only one right answer, and the answer was nothing. She has no toxic traits.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to grow and, like, realize,
that was your test and you failed.
Alright, I failed that.
Nice try,
buddy.
Try again later.
Alright.
Do you have any questions for me? For us? I feel like I'm the only one asking the questions.
No, but I was
here.
letting you read off. That's what I was saying.
No, go ahead. Like, we can jump back and forth. Let's go.
Right.
Let's go. Go off, King.
What would you say my worst trait was? Out of all of them.
That's a tough question, actually.
She's like...
I gotta think. I think that you were genuinely, like, a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to be whatever, but like genuinely, I think your worst trait is that you never gave a fuck
Yeah, I was just,
about anything. Like he was genuinely just like a piece of shit, and it was like, but I was okay with that, and I think that's his worst trait because he knew how to like get me to be okay with that. Maybe your worst trait is that you're a manipulator.
like I knew how, yeah.
How does it feel to be like sitting here and having her rattle these insults off?
No,
at
like
you?
honestly, it doesn't feel like I said because I've learned so
He
much.
likes it.
I do, but no,
I
said,
do.
like I said, like I've learned so much from it, and like I said, like what, like literally, I told you, I look back at fucking every single thing. So I was just like, wow, what the fuck was it going through your head? So I just realized now that like she can say whatever she wants because it's truth, and at the end of the day, like all I can do is just it's what's it gonna do to me if I just keep lying?
That was a good answer.
See?
That's a little bit of growth right there.
Just a smidge.
Just a smidge.
Smidge of
Smidge.
A little tiny smidge. He's still got a lot.
Just
to
a
do.
crumb.
Just a tiny crumb.
Just a tiny little
a
crumb.
molecule.
An atom.
That's crazy.
What else? Let me know.
How do you feel about my friends lying to me about you liking me? Like, so I can, like, get with you.
That's crazy to me, honestly.
Like, are those my friends or are those L friends?
L friends. We've known each other since, like,
forever.
preschool. We've lived down the road from each other since preschool.
The little Mexican kid on the bus.
The
The only other Mexican kid.
No,
on the bus.
literally. Me, Amara, and Aaron used to ride the same bus, and I have liked Aaron since forever. I couldn't tell you why. Honestly, I don't know. Anyways, like freshman year of high school, I told his friends that I liked him. He had another girlfriend. Or no, he didn't have a girlfriend yet, and they were like, "Oh, like we'll go tell him right now that you like him." Next day, he starts dating this white bitch. And they're like, "Yeah, sorry, he's not fucking with you." And I'm like, "Okay." Like they're like, "Yeah, he has another girlfriend, sorry." And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Sorry.
So I move on. Then homecoming comes. He has a girlfriend, mind you. We'll call her
Person A.
Person A. So
Who was she in real life? You can just cut it out. Oh, that bitch.
But hold on.
okay,
Do you think they want to hear why?
Why what?
Why I was messing with her?
Wait, can I just
Yeah,
finish?
yeah,
Can I finish
yeah.
like the story?
Yeah,
real
but I
quick?
do want to hear that.
Okay.
So he's dating Person A, and he goes to homecoming with two other girls. They were like family friends or some shit like that, and he has a crush on one of them. So he has a girlfriend he's dating Person A. He brings two other girls to homecoming, Person B and C. He likes Person B, but he brings both of them because they were sisters. He goes to homecoming. He ditches Person A, B, and C and hangs out with me the whole night.
Literally.
That should have been the first red flag.
Literally. The whole night.
But that was a good night because she was looking good and she was just dancing, having fun. It was like, wow.
I even walked up to like the girls that he was with. I didn't know where the fuck his girlfriend at the time was, but like the two girls that he was with, I was like, oh my god, like you guys look so good. Like,
For real.
I hope you guys are having
They were
fun.
just sitting down too. I felt so bad.
And then he was like, oh, like let me come chill with you. Like, I'm like, okay, like come on, let's go dance. So he hangs out with me the whole night and is not talking to any of these girls, his girlfriend or the two girls that he brought. Yeah.
I'm freezing.
Are you? Oh, turn it on.
Yeah.
So
I don't know what
why
was going
did
through
you
my head.
date
Okay.
Person
So
A?
Yeah.
Levi. This all starts with Levi. Levi started dating Maddie, right? Or talking to Maddie.
Mm-hmm.
I was laying down with my family. I swear to God, they never told me nothing. Like I swear to God, they didn't tell me shit. So I'm at home watching a movie with my family, and I get a text, and I was like, "Oh, what the hell?" From Levi. And me and Levi are friends, so I just thought he wanted me to hop on the game, and he said, "Yo, bro, you should go out with Maddie, or you should, cause Maddie." Oh shit!
It's okay. We
Fuck
can
it.
bleep it. We can bleep
But
it
she was
out.
just like, he was like, you should talk to double dates and shit, and fucking play Fortnite together. And I was like, and honestly, I'm a W friend if anything, because I was like, sure, like, but honestly, I'm fucked up because I'm just gonna lead somebody on. But I was just like, yeah, bro, I got you. So I did, and honestly, she was weird as fuck.
How did
Shocker.
she feel that you went to homecoming with two other girls and not her?
She didn't care. She still talks to me the next day, and she was just like all over me.
She was a weird bitch.
And then, but then I
she
realized
probably didn't want to go.
And then I realized I was like, she's really weird.
No, she was like, those people were really fucking weird, and that's why when he told me you were dating her, I was like, what the fuck? And then so he breaks up with person A, and he dates person B that he took to homecoming, and it's this girl that he's been in love with since when? Like you were a kid? Like you,
just because I was around or something.
Like he has been in love with this girl for forever because she's been around in the family, and you know he liked her, so he dates her for like a year. I started talking to one of his friends. Terrible mistake.
You picked the worst. I'm sorry, but you picked the worst one. She picked the worst one out of all of us.
I picked the worst guy out of all of them to fuck with, but I had just gotten out of a relationship.
Yeah.
With Jake. So I was like, he had texted me, and I was like, okay, fuck it, you know. Like,
oh, we gotta tell him the fucking tea behind this.
Behind what?
Like.
Behind me and him?
Yes,
yeah.
We got. Okay.
Okay, so I started talking to one of his friends, and he had texted me and was like, yeah, like, I've always liked you, this and that. And so I'm like, okay, like, let's just have some fun. So we tell each other, like, this is, like, we're not, like, talking, we're just, you know, having fun.
Yeah.
So he invites me to his house, tells me nobody's gonna be there, tells me his brother won't be home. I go there. Both of his parents are downstairs. He introduces me to them, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Right off the bat.
Literally right off the bat. So, bad vibes overall, second I walk in. I go upstairs. He shares a room with his brother.
His room was crazy, though. Like, it was like, what?
And his brother's there. And I am just like, what the fuck? Like, you lied to me twice, and you've got me meeting all these fucking people, and this is just supposed to be, like, casual fun, you know? So whatever. I'm like, okay, whatever. His brother leaves. We're watching a movie. He's scared because his dick got hard. I was like,
hey, wait. I'm gonna tell you guys something. I'm dead ass. I'm like so serious. Like behind this.
Guys, this was the weirdest, and I'm gonna put this out here because I don't give a fuck. Like, I was younger at this point. This was the weirdest sexual experience I've ever had with anybody. He got so weird because his dick got hard.
Wait, but hold on. Behind this, every time somebody, because you know, boys are boys.
Yeah.
Every time a dick would pop, like they'd say something about his dick, he would get really like. He's like, dude, not everybody can be whatever. Like, I don't know why. Like, he's really passionate. Like, he for real. No, and he's that type of person. Like, if you say something, like, he wanted to be a cop. When he said, why you want to be a fucking cop? And this is when everything was going on with the cops. He'd be like emotional. Like, he was like that. And every time something about the dick would pop up, he'd like, you know what? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's what the heart wants. And, like, if somebody loves somebody, they won't love them for their...
scheme of things.
No, literally.
My tiny dick doesn't matter.
My small dick doesn't
So
matter,
it was
guys.
It's just this tiny little thing in this, like, huge universe.
When we started fucking around, or, like, talking, and she told me that, I was like, that makes sense.
Yeah, then he stopped talking to me after that night. Like, we did whatever. We didn't hook up. Or
Hey, and I'm not
anything,
gonna lie. Hey, coming from me messing with Priscilla, he was gifted something and he just fumbled because, hey, I know he was.
Damn, you did the same thing. That's
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Y'all should be best friends again.
Damn.
Nah.
You can have him.
Nah.
Anyways, after we stopped, like after that night, I had went home. I didn't really text him. The next couple of days, he's texted me. You know, I'm being dry because I'm like, that was too much for me.
Yeah.
Truly, it was so weird. The vibes were off the whole time.
Just wait till you hear this shit.
And so, it's like a couple days later, he texts me and he's like, hey, like, I think we should stop what we're doing. Like, you know, it's just not gonna work out. Like, you're too dry of a texter, and I'm not really into bigger women.
Yeah, he didn't, because he like,
With
can I
his
say it?
ugly
Lucy.
ass.
He like,
No.
he liked Lucy. He only liked white. That's why when he, okay, and this is the thing, because at that time, I was kind of talking to him about Priscilla, and I was like, Priscilla's like, because I would hang out with her a lot in class, and like, we rode the bus, I'd always talk to her, like, I was like, no, she's actually really pretty, like.
That's crazy because you were like super
I was
thin
smaller back
then.
then.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I look back at pictures of myself now, like when I was in high school, and I'm like, why the fuck did people tell me I was fat? Because I was not fat.
No.
Like,
And she had, like,
now,
big boobs
now,
and, like,
shit,
slim waist.
I gained a little bit of weight.
No, yeah.
Now I am. Now you guys can
And
say
you're
that
still
I'm fat.
looking good as
No,
fuck.
But I
facts.
still look good, and it's like, to each their own, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like, don't sit here and call me fat. and say that I'm too big for you when I wasn't even fucking fat in high school. Like, all of you bitches that called me fat and gave me body dysmorphia.
Look at them now.
You guys can truly go to hell. Like, honestly, like, that shit was crazy. And I think, like, the way I viewed myself back then, I look back at pictures now and I'm like who hurt her? Honestly,
yeah, literally. Oh my god.
Like, I did not deserve that.
No, for real. Priscilla's body was like, I'm gonna say this because we can say anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we be late night FaceTime, you know they get freaky at night. Late night FaceTime, and she would send me pictures. I would literally sit there cheesing like, this bitch is bad as fuck. No, I wasn't doing that.
Crazy.
Nah, because me and Priscilla was freaky already at that point. Like, we was already getting into that stage. So I was just like, this girl is literally... oh my god, I had her send me her whole fucking picture. She sent me every fucking picture on her phone. I just had everything, like...
But you want to know what's funny?
Yeah.
Is after told me all of that,
yes.
I had, like, removed Aaron off of my private story. I removed Levi. Like, I removed all of them. And
just because we were friends with him and shit.
As soon as me and Aaron started talking and we started dating, shit about me in, like, their little group chat and be like, yeah, I'm not really, like, a fan of bigger girls. Like, I can't do bigger women. And Aaron would, like, allow him to say those things about me.
No, that's what I'm saying. I fucked up.
And that was one of our biggest things was, like, he would allow people to talk shit about me and, like, wouldn't, like, back me up or... Like, not saying that that's his place, but it's, like, if you are...
No, it is, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you are with
that's
somebody...
That's where I should step in. That's
it's, like, that's
when
you step in, and it's, like, you stick up for the person that you're with. Like,
that's
you don't let other men call your girlfriend fat and ugly and this and that, because it's like, that's fucked up.
Not yet.
And he continued to, he would tell me, he's like, oh, guess what Roman just said about you? And then he would tell me and he would laugh about it. And I'm like, dude, that's kind of fucked up.
No, I was fucked up.
Like don't you think that's kind of fucked up? And he goes, yeah, but it's like, like, that's just how he is. And so I told him how I felt, and he goes, okay, well, I just won't be fucking friends with him. Like, we got into a whole argument. So he's not friends with him no more, but he is, and he lies to me every time he goes and hangs out with him. And it's like, that's not what I wanted to get at. I didn't want him to not be friends with him, and I didn't want
just wanted me to see the bigger
picture.
picture.
I just wanted him
really
to know how that made me felt, and I wanted him to stick up for me. Like, sue me for wanting you to show that you care about me.
Yeah, care about
you know?
Yeah, I get that. Trust me.
Yeah, so...
And here's the thing. I actually did... So... After we broke up, like, I started playing basketball with all of them, like Anthony and Cam and all that. And Roman would come. And I remember one time, I gave him a ride home, and he just, like, we started talking. Because Julian was in the back, too. And, like, he just started saying something. And I was just like... He said something about me and you. Because he knew we broke up. And I was like... And that's when I actually kind of... Like, since I realized, like, what the fuck I did back then, too. And he was just talking shit. And I was like, bro... I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why I let your dumb ass say something and, like, I didn't say nothing to you, because, bro, I would have probably folded you and probably killed you, because...
What was he saying?
Like, he just said, like... He was like, so, how was it dating her? I knew you wouldn't, like, you weren't gonna last with her, and I was like, bro, what do you mean? And he was like, he was just talking shit, like, you guys were way too toxic, and you were, like, just, like, you were MIA, like, you didn't do anything. I was like, bro, why does it matter? Like... The reason I for real stopped talking to you is because, like, I realized, like, what I was doing was letting you just walk over, like, somebody that I say I love and care about, and, like, I just didn't do nothing about it. I just let it slide. Like, that's just, like, I shouldn't have let that get that far where the point where I'm just letting him talk shit. Like, and it's not even violence. Like, of course I'd get upset and, like, I'd probably want to kick his ass, but I'd be like, bro, like, honestly, like, I don't even know why I'm sitting in this car with you. Like, I should just make you get out and walk home. Like, but then again, I thought to myself,
at the end of the day, if you think about it, it's like, those are your friends, and they're disrespecting you and somebody that you love and care about. Yeah. And it's like, that's not how your friend should be. Yeah, they can give their input and tell you, like, hey, like, I think that's kind of toxic, like, how you guys are going about things. They can give you advice, but if they are literally just there to shit on you and shit on your relationship and shit on who you're talking about or who you're with and, like, who you're talking to and things like that, it's like, that is not your fucking friend. And that's what I kept trying to get at you. Like, he literally can't see past, like, somebody's physical appearance, and he wants you to break up with me because I'm fat.
And he's ugly as shit.
And he is so, I'm sorry, he is so fucking ugly.
He's fucking ugly.
Actually, I'm not ugly. And if you're watching this, fuck you. Go to hell. Sorry. Sue me. You're a piece of shit. And if we ever see each other, it's on site. Can we get you on the pod, please? Come on the pod. Let's hash it out.
That'd be crazy.
You know who you are. You know who you are.
But the thing is that I didn't get to is I already knew something was gonna go wrong because bro was stuck on ever.
Does he have a girlfriend? Like, does he even have any room to talk?
No. He's just been going to the gym and like doing him like working, but playing the game. Everybody still plays the game. Cujo, everybody. Cujo's my dog though. He's a goat. Shout out Cujo.
That's crazy.
I love Cujo. Nah, yeah, I was just so surprised. And that's why when she came on the bus that one day, like, it was such a surprise because she hasn't been at that school in so long. So when she got on the bus, she sat right next to me. I was like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long. And I swear to God, like, I was just chilling there with my knees up. Like, I was listening to music, and I see her, and, like, it was just like, I got so happy for her. I was like, oh, because we used to talk every day on the bus and fuck around on the bus. And it was just like, man, like, I wonder what she's been doing. And we just caught up, and I'm not gonna lie, I made my move right when I got off that bus.
I made the first move.
Like, she texted, yeah, she got on the bus, and I texted her.
I made the first move. I told him I missed him. I told him I wanted to catch up.
Yeah.
And then he texted me. So it was like, if I wouldn't have sat by him on the bus, we would have been nothing.
But here's the thing, and this is ironic, because for real, because me and Priscilla had that class, like, that class was, like, iconic for me, because, like, I would see her all the time, and I sat next to her and Aries. That weird-ass bitch! She would look at me like, you got a pencil? And I'd be like, I'd look at Priscilla. I was in the middle, right?
Yeah.
I would look at Priscilla on the other side, and I'd just be like, you got a pencil? Aries is scary.
He's like, I can't fuck with her. He's scared.
Nah, but, like, Priscilla, I'm telling you, Priscilla was, like, not what, she still is pretty, but I'm saying, like, she was, like, for real, like, so beautiful. Like, you know in those notes, Miss Hughes' class, where, like, who you think you would be dating by this time? Mm-hmm. I put Priscilla down.
No, you did not.
I swear, my mom got it, like, maybe last year or something. She sent it to me. I was like, oh, shit. But, like, crazy. I for real thought Priscilla was so pretty. Like, she'd be wearing her little tops. I remember, like, when she wore her jean jacket and, like, a red top and some dark wash jeans. And it was, like, kind of cropped a little bit. But she was, like, all these skinny white bitches in the classroom, it's just her. Like, she's just, like, for real, she's serving. Like, just titties, like, fat as fuck, ass fat. She's just in there. I was like...
You're talking about a high schooler, bro.
But we were, like, we're in the same grade.
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
you're an adult now and you're talking about a high schooler.
Bro, I was messing with her back
crazy.
then. Nah. And I was just like, she's so bad. Like, why? I don't know. I was just like, fuck. I need to do something.
Yeah. And now look at you. Now look at where we're at.
For real. But I will say, like, you did teach me a lot, like, for real. And, like, I feel like it was a good part of my life, like, because you taught me so much. Like, now that I look back at it.
What do you think of me now? Like,
I think highly. Like, I'm not gonna...
Like, what are your thoughts of me now? Like, post breakup.
Like, no, she got hoes and everything.
Post being together.
Yeah.
Now that we're not together, you know, like, and that we're just friends. Mm-hmm. Like, what are your thoughts?
No, I'm good with it. Like, I did you wrong. Like, I have no room to, like, be butthurt or nothing like that because I did it. Like, I don't know. I feel happy because, like, you know, she's single and just doing her. Like, she got all her shit again. Like, she got her shit together. She's just, like, going through a little whatever. You know, just emotionally. That's what I'm saying. But, like, she'll get past it. She always does. If she puts her mind to something, she does it. So, like, she's going to make something happen. Especially when she goes to LA. Like, she got it. So, of course, I'm happy for her. Like, I just feel good for her. Like, even though we're friends, like, I can support her and, like, love her from, like, a distance, I guess. You know? Just be happy for her. Like, I could see, like, she posts something on Instagram or something, just be like, she just said, like, say if I just graduated, like, the cosmetology school or whatever, you know, or, like, the makeup school. I was like, damn, she really did it. Like, I'm happy for her. I don't know. Like I said, like, I can grow from that. Like, it's like I said, it sucks to say that I needed that, but I really did need that to, like, I guess finally look to change and, like, work on myself, I guess.
Thoughts? Do you have any last few questions? Samara's turn.
Let me see.
Do you have any closing questions?
Do you miss me? Or no?
Or no? Short answer, no.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding.
It is faux.
I miss you, but I don't miss the person that you were when we were together.
No,
like, now that we're hanging out.
No, I feel good with hanging out too.
And that we're friends. I think it's cool, and it's like, yeah, like, I I miss.
I know. I kind of like it too that now we're friends because like back to the old days when we could just like we're not flirting for like, but it's just like we're like good friends. Like we just have that good connection.
Yeah.
Like she's just cool and I could just like vibe with her.
So it's like I don't miss you relationship wise,
Mhm.
just because everything that I went through. But
Yeah, no.
it's like obviously now like we're cool, and it's like I wish we were the way we are now when we were together.
Nah, yeah, I get it.
So technically no.
But I get what you mean.
Yeah. Okay.
What you got, Navy girl? Come on, Skipper.
Skipper's crazy.
That's insane. Are you still hoping that you and Priscilla will get back together at some point?
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. Of course, yes. But then again, at the end of the day, I just want whatever's gonna be happy for her. You know, like I just want her to be happy. Like
Right.
I don't. At the end of the day, like yes, I do. Like I feel like if
I'm sorry. Okay.
I feel like if we were to like redo things and I like I said like have my shit together, like I feel like at that point we would have just like how when we first got together, I feel like it would have just been like, because then now, like I would have knew my boundaries and your boundaries, and I would have been like, okay, now I know what sets her off and she knows what sets me off, and instead of just blowing everything out of proportion, we can just talk things out and like just work it out. Like I feel like it'd be so much better the second time, but so of course I say yes, but at the end of the day, like even if we're friends, I'm still gonna feel the same way for her, and like I'm not gonna be mad about her because at the end of the day, I made the mistake, I fucked up, and that's how it is. You know, I can't just sit there and mope around all day. So that's when I realized like I just need to be me, and whatever life has in store, like that's what happens, I guess. But either way, I'm still gonna love and care about her, no matter if she's with somebody else, no matter if she's doing whatever. Like I'm always gonna love Priscilla for like who she is. If that makes sense.
That's valid.
You're a yapper.
But like I told you, like I'm very like affectionate, romantic. Like when it comes down to it, like I really like feel those. I don't know, and I never was able to embrace like my emotions with her like during it. So like now that I'm single, like I realize like you need to speak how you feel.
It's weird hearing this.
Yeah.
Like weird.
I know it, bro. This is like I would have never did this shit. Wow. Hey, but honestly, this is vibes. Like, just being able here to like talk about this shit and like actually, not even hash it out. Just like for real, just talk about it like grown ass adults.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just feels good.
Any concluding things before we give you your guess, your gift,
Oh
and
shit.
send you along?
Wait, is this? Can I say something that's exclusive or no?
What's exclusive?
Should I mute the mics?
No, just say it. We'll
Like-
blur it if it's.
Is it weird that we still? Is that too much? Or no? Oh wait, no, that's airing it out. Hold on. No. Is that airing it out? You said we can say anything. I just wanted, like, as a friend, like, is it weird? Hey, that was the conclusion right there, though. Like, boom, put a kaboom in the fucking thing. Kaboom.
Put a kaboom.
Put Susie's husband.
I'm just
Kaboom!
right now.
All right, this was a good day. I love the wings that we had earlier.
We thank
What a
you
beautiful
for coming
day.
onto our pod. Do you have the one gift? Let me go grab the.
I do have the
Y'all for real got me a gift.
Okay.
Y'all didn't have to.
Yeah, we got you a
Oh
gift.
no, we think you'll love it.
We think you'll
It
love
was
it.
really a thoughtful.
Worst fucking dad award or something.
No, hold on. Just
No,
It was thoughtful.
Yeah.
Bro, y'all better not give me something nice. It'd be better like you were a fucking asshole, dude.
no, you're gonna feel really bad.
It's priceless.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
It's okay. She's gonna hand me a fucking pregnancy test. Here, buddy. Pay some child support
You
now.
paid for the abortion.
Here, you're gonna take me shopping every 5 weeks.
Grab the bag. Okay, we'll let you open your gift first.
Do I put the mic up?
I have a thing for why we didn't. Yeah.
Do I put the mic up?
Yeah, just let it be so you can still hear it. Here, I'll hold it for you. Okay.
Oh jeez.
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
Alright.
Open your hands. This is your parting gift.
Candy.
What do you think it is? Open your eyes.
I know what it is. I already saw.
Why do you think we got you that?
Cause I was always on my man period. I'm a sassy fucking bitch.
You got it spot on.
Good guess. Though.
Hey, damn it. Good shit. See? Growth.
And then now we'll give you your
I forget
trophy.
these though, it's like dead ass, like, it's been a rough week.
Okay, here's your trophy. If you can tell, there's nothing on it because you're not shit. Now get out. It was great having you on the
Get
pod.
the fuck out.
Get out of our car.
Yes, ma'am.
Get out.
Yes, ma'am.
And block her number.
And
while
block
you're
my
at it.
number.
Okay.
Block my number. Unfollow me on Instagram, Twitter, everything. We'll see you later.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.